I'm just sitting on the side of my bed and I'm just like thinking in deep thought. All of the things that we have to face on a regular basis as just human beings living in our bodies and living in the lives that we live, living the lives that we live, the ones that we chose or we believe that we chose or didn't choose to come here to live, where we got to live as people that we know we don't really want to be or that we don't really feel like we are. But it's beautiful when you really find out that you don't have to be anything that you don't want to be, and that nobody has control over you except for you and the thoughts that you place upon you and that you carry with you throughout your entirety of existence. That's exactly what controls you, the moving force of who you are. And nobody else has control over those thoughts except for you. I say all this to say because we live in a world where we feel like we have to do things that we don't want to do all the time at every angle. Going to school, going to work, paying taxes, working a job you don't want to work, pleasing people that you don't want to please, finding yourself in social circles that just don't fulfill you. And honestly, it's time for that to come to an end. I really think that it's time for that to come to an end, because when you are conscious and aware of who you are, the creative being that projects thoughts, actions, words into this physical world, into this life, and then you also create a life as a result of doing those things, you realize that you can create the life that you want to live by just believing in yourself and speaking better and acting better and believing better. And that's where it really hits the most, is where you believe. Because your beliefs are your thoughts, and your thoughts are things, and they're intangible. You can't see them or touch them, but they are vital forces of your life. Without your thoughts, you are not doing anything. You have to think about something before you could do anything. Before I had to do this video, I had to think about doing this video. And before you watch this video, you had to think about watching it, clicking this title, and being able to spend some time to listen to what I have to say, which I appreciate you so much, because I did this for a reason. The reason is you. The reason is me. The reason is us. The reason is we. And I've never been this vulnerable, to the point where I would record a YouTube video with my hair looking like this and just pick up my phone and just say to people that you do have the ability to think different, to project different energy into this world, to create a life that is suitable for you. Not only just suitable, but very enjoyable for you and those around you. Because when you are living a life that is enjoyable to you, you are the most enjoyable version of yourself. You enjoy yourself so much when you project positive, enjoyable thoughts about who you are and what you can do, instead of thoughts that are destructive, that tell you you can't do this, or you can't be this, or that somebody else has control over your experience, and that you can't have this because of this, or somebody else stopped you from having this. That's not the case. What it always is those thoughts right there. It's those thoughts. It's the thought that you believe that this is dot 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 dot. Whatever it is that you believe is what it is going to be. To be or not to be. So what are your thoughts going to be? Or what are they not going to be? Are they going to be thoughts of positivity? Or are they going to be thoughts of pure negativity and fear? Because that's what they want. And when I say they, I'll let you draw your conclusions to who they are. I'm not trying to cast any judgments on anybody, because we all have our predators and we are all prey to something, but we must pray. And as long as we stay prayed up and believe in the God in us, in every character and every aspect of life, and we move differently, and we move with love, and we move with grace, and we care about one another more often than not. And that means when you have something and someone else doesn't have something, freely give. And even if you barely have anything sometimes and you are feeling so loving, still share what you have without the fear of thinking that you won't get what it is that you need, because you will get everything that you need and more when you fully give with your heart wholly. And when I say holy, I mean wholesomely, Completely give with your whole essence. Don't give with a fragmented part of who you are, a piece of who you are, a conditional aspect of who you are. Be unconditional with your purpose and the way that you navigate throughout your life. Because when you walk through life with an intention, especially an intention to love, all you can do is receive that. And you deserve to receive that more than anybody in this world. You deserve to receive love when you are a projector of it, when you are someone that casts love into every situation and you think loving thoughts, not only about yourself, but about others and the life that you live. You deserve for your life to improve in every moment when that's the person that you are. Will you be that person? Will you be that person that no longer just sits around and let somebody tell them what to do just because they're stronger than you or they have more knowledge than you? Because last time I checked, nobody has more knowledge than anyone when you really think about it. Because knowledge is the ability to know. It's really just, knowledge is really the receptivity and ability to know something, and we all have the ability to know anything. So if you open yourself up to knowing something, then you now have received the knowledge of that subject. So knowledge is something that you can gain at any time in your life if you choose to, and the more knowledge you have, the more power you have, and the more, I will say, control. But control is such a loaded word, but really that's really what it is. You have more control over your experience and the way that things tune out for you or turn out for you when you acquire more knowledge in your life about the things that are most important to you. Whatever that is, it's up to you. But I really do appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Hopefully you guys received the message. I just want you guys to know that you are so much more amazing than you have believed yourself to be. And in this moment, I just wanted to be a reminder to you today, no matter what you are going through, you're going through it, right? So that means you're not going to be there forever. You're going through it. And the sooner you realize that you are constantly going through changes and phases throughout your life, and it's all about how you are perceiving them and speaking about them and thinking about them and acting as a result of these changes, that makes your life what it is. I love you guys.